regret nothing.
Welcome to the Running with Scissors I Regret Nothing podcast with Vince Desi, Mike J, and John Merchant.
Hello, guys. Yeah, so we had a little talk while we were setting this up. Rich, the dirtiest ass in foreskin in the Wild West up there, he thinks we shouldn't use our audio bumper because it has the wrong names. And, he may be right because, maybe we should take some time before the podcast and fix that. I don't know. Maybe I should. But, we kind of decided to do this one on a whim at the last minute. Kind of came out of nowhere. And, Kurt wasn't free to do it. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Not play our bumper? I don't know. What do you think? I could. We could. Hey, here's the thing. You work every day, too. Why don't you come up with ideas like that on days that we're not doing the podcast? Everybody has a good idea the day of, right? Everybody does. So is all the audio working? Can you confirm with everybody in there that everything's working today? That'd be... Yeah, all right. Well, I was trying to share this on my wall, but why can't I do that? Okay, well, there we go. I just shared it live. So, it's the end of the year. This is the Running with Scissors end of the year 20th anniversary edition of the podcast. It is our, I don't know, what is this, our 12th podcast? God, I'm already ahead of myself. Yeah, I closed out my topics list. Let me open that up real quick. Talking points is what it's called. No, this is the 12th. How is what? Oh, can anybody hear anybody else? Jake, I see you're there. Here's the thing. If everybody can hear you on Twitch, then there's no reason they shouldn't be able to hear you on Facebook. It's no different. It's just they can't hear you at all. That's a problem. So I've been talking to myself now. Do I gotta start this all over again? Let me see. Hold on. Audio. Let's try this. How about now? Try now. Can everybody hear you?
Probably Skype.
No.
Okay, they're saying they can't hear Marcus either, but let's see. Let's try now.
I just changed.
There's going to be a bit of a delay.
Probably Skype.
No, there's some weird settings in this shit. For sure. We're such amateurs. We didn't even test this, and look what happened. Can anybody hear you yet?
Hello.
Can only hear Fu Manchu. Yes. Oh, here we go. Somebody's saying that they can hear everybody now.
Okay,
Fixed.
yeah,
Yep,
I changed one setting. All right, and I hear it keeps warning me that the frames are dropping. So I'm sorry if.
Yeah, that was happening last time as well.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's not like we're doing anything interesting on the video. This is just a way for you to see Rich's glue-on mustache and those pubes that he cut off of some other dude's nuts and glued to his chin.
Yes,
you look good though. You look like you have the beard of a freshly shaved young boy. Me and Marcus have man beards right now. Well, they're not that manly. They're all right.
Oh, mine's still patchy, white, trashy a bit. Got to shape it accordingly.
You do live in a white, trashy area, so it applies.
People in the Facebook chat are saying Rich is hot, so I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Well, Hey, you know what? There's someone for everyone. That
It's his lovely
Apparently-
locks.
it is a fact.
Apparently Mike is a bit too loud. Like your sound levels are a bit too loud compared to us. So maybe
Let me
turn
tweak,
yourself
let
down.
me tweak some things. We want to make sure everybody
Engineer it.
keeps listening. Yeah, this is such an easy job of engineering. Hold the fucking phone.
No, guys. Apparently Skype is not dead. We're the only people left who still use Skype, so we're keeping it alive.
We tried Discord. It did not work well.
Yeah, if we like worked on Discord a bit in advance to work out all the kinks, we could probably move over to Discord. But like we said earlier, this is always kind of like a
Is
last
that better?
minute thing
Is that better? I'm turning my sound down a little bit. It just
where
keeps
we don't really
defaulting.
prepare anything in advance, so we didn't have the time to work out.
We
how
didn't
to
even
use
we
this.
didn't even really prepare many topics. Quite frankly, I wanted this talk to be completely about my annoyance with the Gen Pop about Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I'm not going to get into it yet, but that movie was dope. And if you're overanalyzing that shit and you think that it sucked because of a million reasons, what's up? You can keep that right there?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I want to look at it.
Oh, yeah. Check it out. We got him the night of the movie.
Whoa,
Oh, there you go.
whoa. There is sound playing in the background here. All right. Well, so let's get to our normal topics. All right. This is our New Year's edition. Movember is finally over. I actually got to shave that disgusting mustache that I had going. I ended up raising over $500 for prostate cancer. So thank you to
Nice.
everybody that
Good,
helped me
good.
out. Yeah, so that that was cool. As much as I felt disgusting leaving the house with just a little mustache going, it did work out. I did get some. It did look a little molesty, but it it was for a good cause. The year's almost to a close, and this was a big year for us. This was our 20th anniversary. So
Yeah.
to everybody who's been following us along the way and who maybe purchased one of our 20th anniversary editions, thank you very much. It really means a lot. We wouldn't be here without the people that buy our games and the people that stick with us through the good, the bad, and the super shitty, which is Postal 3. That is a piece of shit. But the 20th was kind of a little labor of love, and everybody that got it seems to love it. And I put those together by hand. You guys actually watched me put those together on the last podcast. I did get some cheap Mexican labor though to help me out, so I have hundreds and hundreds of them made up at Vince's house right now. So I did a lot, but I'm glad everybody
Did Tony
liked
and
them.
Eric help you?
No. That would be free Mexican labor. Eric's in the book along with you.
They're nice.
In the end of the book, there's a little team of photos of the team, and we included everybody on our current team, and even some people that help out, like my buddy Eric, who's done some writing for us on a project that will not be named because you don't know what it is yet. So yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for following us for so long, and there's a lot more coming. We're going to be hopefully announcing something pretty fucking big next year. You'll like it, I think.
I think it's safe to say that people will like it.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, so it's the end of the year. What's the big topic right now? What are people talking about? Let's see. Since the last podcast, I guess, did I have an iPhone 10 then? Did I not? I don't know.
I think you did.
Well, I got it, and I
Nice.
fucking love it. Did you get one yet, Marcus?
No, I gotta wait. Verizon, if you sell them back your phone, they don't pay you cash increments of the months. So I have 24 months left of them paying off my last iPhone before I go.
Oh, yeah, you know what? When I got my iPhone 10, I upgraded, and they didn't mention to me that I would lose my monthly credit from my from my 6S Plus. So I actually lost it. I called customer service and went nuts, and they gave me $150. They owed me somewhere around $375 over the next 12 months, but like the phone was gone.
Yeah.
This wasn't told me in advance, and so they gave me like a one-time flat thing, and cool, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I would have lost my credit. So I said, fuck that.
Yeah, no, it's
get it when I
bullshit.
get
You know, and my specific argument was like, they're like, okay, well, it's a promo that you got for the iPhone 7 Plus, and I'm like, no, it was a credit for my 6S Plus. There is no phone that I could get now that does not change the fact that I gave you a phone.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, but the
sold it to
promo
you.
was on the 7. Once you got rid of the 7, I'm like, I didn't get rid of it. I gave it back to you. You have it. And they tried arguing with me. I didn't let it fly. I went above that person's head, and I got my $150. So at the end of the day, I got about as much as I would have made selling it privately without a hassle, you know? So whatever. And I got my 10. It is dope. Yep. Let me tell you about it. For people who don't use iPhones, I'm not sure it would totally change your mind, but it is a new experience. It's hard to explain, but not having a home button is really, really, really nice. The gesture-based stuff just makes the phone a pleasure to use. You can switch between apps super quick. You can get home much quicker. There is, even though the last model of the phone didn't have a real home button, having no button at all is just the way to go. It's really hard to explain. You got to have one. Rich, I don't know. You probably have some like 1800s flip phone that Latvia finally got because the horse and buggy finally brought you one from Deadwood.
No, I'm just using an old iPhone 4S, I believe. That's the one I have. Yeah.
That's an old fucking phone.
I remember the old 4S.
Yeah, but
is that
I'm a
2012?
Phone, as long as it makes calls, that's really all I need. You know, it still works fine, so I haven't had any reason to change it so far.
Well, we could thank Mike for slowing our phones down now.
Mm-hmm. It is all my fault. I screw up your battery a little bit, and then your phone starts slowing.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not. Listen, I am not for what they are saying they did, but I understand why they did it. It's not forced obsolescence. They're actually trying to stop your phone from shutting off. And it sucks that there's no option for it, but it's not like they're slowing it down because there's a new phone. They're slowing it down if your battery's dying.
Yeah.
And not like it's at 1%. Like your battery's long-term life viability is lower. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. And they're probably going to end up paying out money in all these lawsuits. But who cares, you know? Who cares? Hello?
Yes. Hi.
Okay, good. I don't know why.
Not me.
Sorry, I had some sound issues here. You know, I know that I've been dicking around with it for a while, and Rich said his brother's been dicking it around with it for a while, but you know, I can't seem to go anywhere nowadays. I'm not kidding, anywhere, and I hear people talking about Bitcoins, which is kind of sickening to me because, you know, historically, Bitcoins were something that were like 100% associated with the black market trade of whatever, drugs, weapons, stuff that, you know, was really all that people used it for, other than, you know, paying some Russian hackers to hack into things for you. But now it's like, it's the next thing. It's everybody's talking about it. I was at a Chinese restaurant the other day, and I hear this old couple sitting at the front talking about Bitcoin, and I'm just like, what is going on here? And I realize it's clearly worth a lot of money right now, and it's being exchanged on big exchanges, but fuck, man, there is so much crypto talk right now. What's up with your brother, Rich? Is he rich from it?
No. Like last I talked with him about it, he was stocking them for, you know, waiting for the right moment to sell them, but I don't know whatever came of that. You know, I haven't really talked with him about it for a while. I think there was
if he stockpiled them, then he's fucking rich, okay? Because those fucking things are worth.
If he did, yeah.
Right. I mean,
but I think he probably doesn't have as many as he did when I last talked with him.
I have 0.0035 Bitcoin sitting in one of my old wallets, just some change that was left over. And back when I obtained it, it was worth a whole lot of nothing. It was, you know, pennies, maybe a buck. And now it's worth $60. So
there you go.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to do anything with it. I don't need $60, so I'll just let it sit there. Maybe one day it'll be worth $1,000, and then I'll take it out and I'll buy some prostitutes.
There you go.
Take that 60 and buy more.
Who knows? Maybe we'll just be using Bitcoin for everything soon.
Yeah, we're just gonna end all normal exchanges and go 100% crypto with no federal insurance, no way to get your money back if it's stolen. That sounds like a good anarchist's way to live. So back to bidets, because that is the only topic we talk about on this show. One day I'm just going to rename the show the Bidet Podcast. One of my good friends, Steven, he got a nice new powered bidet for Christmas. I thought I would tell everybody that because I'm so proud of him. And, he's one of the converts that came over to my house and felt the amazing, amazing feeling that is released upon you when the bidet sprays you.
Never tried one still.
You've been over to my house so many times, Marcus, and you've never turned on the bidet?
I've never crapped at your house.
People on the Twitch chat are saying that the video is frozen.
God. We did this on both services pretty well for a while, and the last two have been total crap. And I don't know why. It seems like the Facebook's coming in and out. On the Twitch, is the audio at least staying good?
Yeah, they just said that. I'm asking about the audio now. They said the video is freezing, but hopefully the audio should be fine.
Well, whatever.
Okay, yeah, the audio is fine. The audio is fine, so fuck it.
Yeah, we don't get great upload here, but next week I'm going to... someone just said they can't hear Rich. Was that at the beginning? Oh, wow, nobody's even talking here. That was a long time ago.
No, I think that's way...
yeah, I'm looking at the Discord. Do we have any questions?
Oh, yeah, nobody's talking on the Discord.
I don't have my question sheet open. Are there any questions yet, Rich?
Yeah, there's a few. You want me to
the questions? Just link me to the questions, please.
All right, just a second. Just bullshit about something in the meantime.
Anyway, Marcus, I'm going to have to put my foot down. The next time you come to my house, you cannot leave until you spray your ass. Okay? Downstairs.
Even if I don't take a shit.
Who cares? Sit down and spray. You don't have to be. You don't think about this. You get home and you're just like, I need to take a shower. And it's not because you're gross. You just want that feeling. You want that feeling of the hot water running down your body. Or like, I just want to jump in the pool. A little water never hurt nobody.
Is it cold, or they don't come heated, do they, with heated water?
If you want, you can change the water temperature, and you can have a heated seat too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll give it a try the next time I might come over. Just
promise on this podcast that you and Mary will both bidet at my house. So
we will bidet at your house.
That is Marcus's New Year's resolution, is that he's going to useth, houreth, bideteth. I can't wait.
I've never tried one, so it's a good resolution.
Well, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's one of those things where, all you need is once. Like, it's going to ruin wiping for you forever, and you're going to have to get one. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
We'll see. I'm still a little bit pessimistic on it. We'll see.
Boas is in the chat right now, and he would have to disagree with you. The man loves bidets as well. He knows what a good bidet is.
I will say, everybody I know that you've shown it to is converted, so I'm willing to give it a try due to that fact alone. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you like to get your ass licked, I don't know why you wouldn't mind getting it washed.
Hey, don't want to get a boner while I'm sitting on the toilet. It's nasty.
All right, so question from Cosmic Rabbit. Are you guys looking forward to anything next year? I'm leaving for New York to go to the outdoor hockey game that's hosted on January 1st every year. It's called the Winter Classic. My brother Got tickets for me and my dad because my dad's retiring as a doctor as of today. So that's what I'm looking forward to right now.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus, you are spotty as hell in my Skype. You're like, internet's wigging out. Rich seems pretty good.
I got
Okay.
bad internet here. I don't have good internet out here.
That's true. You do live in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, that's what I have to look forward to on the 1st of January. As for the rest of the year, I think everybody should be looking forward to what we're working on. I think that would be a good way to put it. But other than that, what about you, Rich? What are you looking forward to? What's your big outlook for next year? What do you have coming up?
Nothing big, like plan-wise. I assumed initially, at least, that the question was more like, what kind of stuff coming out next year are we looking forward to? Like
Stop
game-wise.
trying to pretend like you know what they're saying.
Because we're a gaming company and our fans are gamers.
Are they?
But so game-wise, what I'm looking forward to definitely is Red Dead Redemption 2. Really excited to see how that turns out because I played quite a bit of the first one on my Xbox. It's really great stuff. I'm also really geeked out about the new Spider-Man game coming out. I'm not going to get a chance to play it for a while, but I'm just a big Spider-Man geek in general, so I really love a lot of the games. So I'm really hoping that this one comes out as good as it's looking. And Metro Exodus, I love the Metro series. It's one of my favorite games I've played in the last decade. Metro
that actually surprises me that Rich plays a game called Metro.
Right. It's not the kind of Metro you're thinking of. Yeah, like actual
Metropolitan.
Like actual underground metros, with like the vehicles driving on rails. But those are definitely the big games. I'm excited to see what comes of them next year. Marcus, how about you? What are you looking forward to?
I'm actually going to Ori and Will the Wisp. Did you ever play Ori before? It's a scroller. The new one of that I'm really anxious for. It's pretty amazing. And anything the PlayStation VR, I just got the new one with Skyrim, so looking for new games on it and loving it. It's really killer and a lot of fun. And, that's about it for me, honestly. Just anything VR at this point. I'm hooked. So
nice.
You're
probably looking forward to Solo as well.
Oh yes, yeah, that one looks good. And actually, I can't remember the damn name of it off the top of my head, but there's another game. Freaking forget it. I forgot it. I fucking lost my list.
Another game, or is it another game being turned into a TV show called The Witcher?
They're turning that into a TV show?
Netflix, I believe, is doing a show.
Really?
I don't know. I've never played the game. Never played the game, so I don't really know or care.
Good game.
Next question. Postal Dude, boxers or briefs? He is definitely a free baller. The man does not have the money for boxers or briefs. Don't even question that shit, Rich. You wouldn't fucking know. You fuck.
Right. I've always seen him as a briefs kind of guy myself.
No, sorry.
Dirty briefs.
Doesn't wear underwear.
Right. There we go.
Loopy Loco Killer. When y'all niggas gonna release Postal 4? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe one of these days. Yeah. Postal. The next Postal's gonna come at some point, I would assume. I don't know. Maybe next year. Maybe the year after. Maybe the year after that. I don't know. Good question. I can't answer that. Miro25 wants to know how on earth Postal 3 came to life. God, I'm so sick of talking about that stupid fucking game. I'll tell you how it came to life. We had an idea. Our Russians wanted to make it. They paid us. Then they shit out a game in 5 years because they almost went out of business and they put out something that wasn't done. Fuck that game forever. Next. Dilgen65. Will Postal 4 have microtransactions? Probably. All games have microtransactions now. They won't be game stoppers. They won't be required. They will be cosmetic and aesthetic and things that are fun. You won't need to buy them, but we're going to have something, okay? Listen, We can't be the only people on this fucking planet that aren't making money off microtransactions, and we are right now. So fuck you if you hate microtransactions. I hate them too, but I want to make money off of them. So yes, we're gonna have microtransactions. What do you think of that, Rich?
Not a fan, but not my call.
Are you a fan of making money? Are you a fan of having a job?
That's okay, I guess.
There you go. All right. So we're gonna have some microtransactions. But we're not going to have game stoppers. You're not going to need to pay to finish the game. All right? That's fucking stupid. That's fucking
We're
stupid.
not going to completely
But
people.
if you want to accessorize your Postal Dude with boxers or briefs, there will be a microtransaction for that. If you want to accessorize his toilet with an electric bidet, with a manual bidet, or with toilet paper, there will be a microtransaction for that.
Nice.
Write that shit down, Rich. Don't forget. These are ideas. You need to be
I'm making a note right now.
They're cool.
I'm designing right now on the fly. Anybody have a problem with my microtransaction ideas? Take them up with somebody else. TPD Chaos. Would any of you RWS boys consider getting a Switch? Yeah, I've considered it. Then I remembered I don't really play games, and it would be a huge waste of money. I'm pretty sure Marcus wants one or already has one.
Yeah, but
he's got it. Rich, you probably want one too.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't really have the means to get one right now, but maybe someday.
I know that John definitely wanted one. I think he actually got one. So, yeah, there's your answer. Some of us have it. Some of us don't care. Zafir Keskin Gusul wants to know when there'll be some new DLC. Probably not anytime soon. We are working towards the next game. So there'll be DLC for that. All right. So give yourself a little time. If you haven't, get Paradise Lost. If you already did, buy it for your friend. And if they already did, buy it for their friends. We need to sell more. So that'll help us make our next game. Kevin Magana Petch. Does RWS have any new products in the works? We've already talked about this. The answer is yes. Margambi wants to know who my favorite porn star is. The answer is who was my favorite porn star. Her name was August Ames, and she fucking killed herself. All right? I guess that's a topic we can talk about. Online bullying. It's fucking stupid. Don't do it. It can really affect people, especially people that already have mental problems. If you guys didn't know, the porn star August Ames was bullied to high hell after she posted that she refused to do a porn scene with an actor who had been doing gay porn because she didn't feel the STD testing was as stringent in straight porn as it was in gay porn. She didn't want to risk it. And that came off as homophobic, and she just got shit on online, and within about 24 hours, she killed herself. So clearly there was something else going on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was something else going on. I mean, she had some fucked up problems, but the online bullying is what ended up being the crux at the end, and she killed herself, which, it's pretty horrible. We don't need to talk about that anymore.
It's messed up.
But
it's definitely
just remember that, I do bully Rich a little bit on this show. I had a good fun. I pick on him.
Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna leave a suicide note blaming you for it.
Oh God, I love you, Rich. I pick on you like you're my little sister. It's really not a big deal. But don't go by the Mike J model. Remember, everything you say to people has some sort of consequence. And fucking around with somebody is one thing, but joining on to these causes online and just railing on people for their opinions, it's fucked up. Have a good time, but that's it. And remember, trolling can only go so far. It's only funny until it's not anymore. And just because you still think it's funny doesn't mean it still is. So shut your fucking mouth. Back to our mediocre list of topics. What are you doing for the holidays? What are you doing for the holidays, Rich? What do people do in Latvia for the holidays?
Generally, same thing as everywhere. On Christmas Eve, the 24th, I guess in America, I assume the whole big celebration happens on Christmas Day, the 25th. But here, mostly, you get together with your family on Christmas Eve on the 24th, which is what we did with my family. We got together, we ate a whole bunch of food, we exchanged presents, and played board games and stuff. It was a really nice, intimate little family gathering, and I had a really enjoyable time.
Oh, that's nice. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for the new year?
Getting together with some friends. We're making plans already. Just not a big party or anything. Just our small circle of friends. Just gonna hang out, probably get wasted or something.
Cool. How about you, Marcus? You going to the big rave?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the big New Year's Decadence rave up in Phoenix and go see Dioro and Snails and Armin van Buren, and should be a good night. And gonna hang out with a bunch of friends and ring in the New Year. Since last year I didn't quite make it to New Year's, got a little too
Last
crazy.
year,
so-
Marcus disappeared. He was not feeling so hot, probably because of all the people and the tight little tent we were under, and the fact that it was raining sweat onto us.
Yeah,
That was
yes, it
disgusting.
was raining sweat in the tent. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was really gross, and I'm sure it will this year. Who knows? I'm not going this year. That's my normal. My normal New Year's is Decadence up in Phoenix to see all the big acts. But this year, I'm heading to New York for the Winter Classic with my family. So we're just gonna go to a nice little Italian restaurant on New Year's Eve and have a late dinner and
Nice.
say Happy New Year to each other. And
I'm gonna go to Times Square.
fuck
Times Square, bro.
that shit. It's so cold there right now. It's gonna be like almost 0, and you have to get there at like noon, and you can't move. You like gotta piss where you stand. Fuck that. I've been to New York so many times for New Year's, and I have never been to Times Square, and I will never go there. That's some tourist shit.
Tired too.
That's some
Fuck
tourist
that.
shit.
I wouldn't even do it as a tourist. Fuck that.
No. New Year's resolutions. What's your resolution, Rich? You have one choice. You have one choice. What's your one resolution that you know I want you to say? Because it's what this
My
podcast
New Year's
is about.
resolution is to read at least one book per month for the entire next year.
The Expanse
And I'm going to
books? Are you
start.
going to read the Expanse books?
No. I mean, I
Oathbringer,
could,
you can read
but I don't have the
Oathbringer like
Expanse
everybody
books. But
else.
I should look into the Expanse books now
Very
that you
good.
bring it up.
They're short, they're easy reads, and they're very good.
Oh, definitely. Though I'm going to start. My plan is with Star Wars books. Ironically enough.
Oh, are they the new Star Wars books?
No, these are old ones. This is the new Jedi Order trilogy. It starts with Vector Prime, which I already did read.
All
And,
this stuff
you know,
that you're gonna read and be pissed off that is non-canon now.
I don't give a shit about what Disney says is canon. That affects me in 0 ways.
I'm just saying, it's like teasing yourself. You're gonna be like,
Not
"Oh,
really.
that was really cool," and then you'll be like, "Oh, it's fucking bullshit."
Nah, it matters not at all to me. Vector Prime is the one I've read
You
so
haven't
far.
even
and-
seen The Last Jedi. Don't talk about that you want to read some fucking fan fiction.
I see The Last Jedi as fan fiction.
Oh, cool. Anyway,
But,
Marcus, what's your New Year's resolution, huh?
I want to start just trying to get some songs placed in some movies and TV and try to put some more of my music to work. I'm going to work harder at it from home, and that's my resolution, basically. But I do want to suggest a book, though, to you, is Ready Player One. If you haven't read Ready Player One, it's a short read.
Yeah, people do keep
Amazing
suggesting that
book.
one. Yeah, okay.
That's a good book, man. It's coming out, the movie coming out. So check it out. It's really good.
Damn it, your
All
internet
right.
sucks.
Yeah, you
Fix
could.
your internet. Move into the city. Leave fucking living in the middle of nowhere.
I know. Well, shit.
My New Year's resolution is to spread the clean butt cheer and get as many people to buy bidets as humanly possible next year. This year was relatively successful. I don't have an exact count, but I do know it's a lot. And next year I want to make sure at least my own podcast mates have bidets. That's part of what I believe. What I believe.
I'm gonna give it a test drive. So
I know you will.
We'll see.
It's wasted effort on me. You're not going to turn me on that. Sorry.
Do they use bidets in Latvia? Do you guys just use TP everywhere?
No,
I'm
they
sure-
literally shit on the ground and then they wipe their
I mean, I'm
wipe
sure
their ass
there's
with their
upper
hands.
class people. I'm sure there's all sorts of upper class people who are into that whole thing, but it's not
Oh,
very
so you
widespread.
think that
at all.
having a clean ass is a class war?
Yeah, that's exactly what
You're
That's
fucking
exactly what I'm
retarded.
saying.
That-
That's
Aren't
exactly
they
what-
common in Europe though? Bidets are common in Europe and over.
Yeah,
I mean,
people
Yeah,
countries
but this
other
is,
than America.
Yeah, but he lives in fucking eastern shit Europe, okay?
Yeah, it's a former Soviet bloc. It's not, mainland Europe. It's a
Gotcha.
different scene.
For all
out
we
here.
know, he'll be part of the USSR again next year, and they won't even be able to get toilet paper if he wants to.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers fucking crossed. Where the hell? Why can I not see the Twitch chat?
I'm reading it right now.
I know I'm on the feed, but I don't see the chat.
Maybe is it full screen? Maybe you've sized it too much. And
I got it full screen, and then I make it smaller, and I don't see it. Settings.
Yeah, that's weird.
All I can do is report us. I don't want to report us. There are no feed posts. All right. Anyway, you know what? This was the whole reason I wanted to have this podcast.
Bidets?
It is. No, that's why I want to have all podcasts. But this one in particular is because of The Last Jedi. I've been unfortunately feuding with a couple of close friends, our own agent. For the most part, most of my friends thought The Last Jedi was pretty awesome. And I saw it a couple times, and I still enjoyed it just as much the second time, which is a big test for me because the second time you know what kind of garbage is about to come your way. And if you can still tolerate it, that usually means it's pretty good. So I'm going to give you fair warning. If you haven't watched it, we are going to talk about some spoilers here. Sorry, Rich. I gave you a chance. You chose not to watch it. As far as I'm concerned, it's one of the better Star Wars movies made. And I say that because I think it went so far away from what everybody thought it was going to do that it was like seeing something completely different. And that may be one of its faults. I mean, I see people yelling like, oh, it was a great movie. I just wish it wasn't a regular Star Wars movie. No, I think that's what made it so cool. Like, we've had this universe of people for so long, and all we get is all this Jedi fighting and Padawan training and Death Star blowing up that, we can't get a movie about something else. And that's kind of what we got here. And even if the premise was a little bit shitty, every Star Wars movie's premise is a little bit shitty. They all are. They all have unbelievable crap that goes on. They all have very poor dialogue. And for the most part, mediocre acting with good special effects. That's what they've always been about. Star Wars is space fantasy, and it's fun. It's not about what's realistic, what's not realistic. Oh, would that work in real life? Ooh, that screws up Star Wars canon. That is like overthinking this to the max. And I've even had some people tell me that the prequels are better than these. And that makes me really pissed because the prequels weren't even movies as far as I'm concerned. They were like animated cartoons with zero life in them. And they were just supposed to be pretty looking. I don't know. I have way too much to say about this. So I'm going to pass this off to Marcus for a minute because it's already making me heated.
Hey, well, I personally like all the Star Wars movies just because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I love the whole world of Star Wars. So I like them all. This one was even better for me. I mean, because you brought your characters like Luke and Leia. You get to see your favorites in it at the same time, and you get killer scenes in it. Like there's a scene where Luke's like milking this thing, and he's drinking this milk off this crazy character.
And guess what? I love breast milk. That scene was dear to my heart because I do love breast milk. And I don't know about sea cow breast milk, but I would gladly drink it. We drink land cow breast milk. Why wouldn't we drink, green, blue sea cow breast milk?
Well, and he was drinking blue milk in the first Star, in A New Hope. He was drinking blue
Continuity.
milk
Now
at his
we know
Aunt
where
and
it came
Uncle's.
from.
Yeah, so that's why they were putting in little Easter eggs. I was reading about some Easter eggs in it, and I really enjoyed it. I liked Snoke. I liked all the characters. I want to go see it again. So I can't speak enough about it that I like it. So that's my take on it. People who hate on it, I think they're just hating to hate, and they have a platform with the internet to, say something.
Of course.
And
my problem with people's problems with it are that everything they want to tell me about it, I'm like, all right, and then I give them the exact same parallel from another Star Wars movie. And it's like, why was it okay in your favorite movie ever, but not okay in the new version of it?
Well, you could watch any movie and sit there and tear it apart and tear it down, and that's what most of these people do. They're just cynical assholes, and that's just the way it is. The masses are asses. So I just watch every movie and don't listen to a critic and make my own judgment. And if I like a horrible movie in somebody else's eyes, fuck them. I like a horrible movie. So,
Yeah, but this one's getting fucking hard. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I am firmly of the opinion that Rotten Tomatoes is getting barraged by bots voting. I think that the audience is split on this. I just don't believe that it's that split.
What does Gene Shalit think? That's what is important, really. I mean, Gene Shalit used to be the movie critic, the famous movie critic, Gene Shalit. You don't know who that is? Count Siskel and Ebert, Gene Shalit. You know what I'm talking about?
Dead Gene Shalit?
Yeah. What would he think? That's what's important.
Well, he'd probably say he had a good time because it was fun. There were some choices he wouldn't have made. I actually thought Kevin Smith's a fanboy, right? But I really like Kevin Smith's review of it because he's like, I'm a director. I wouldn't have done a lot of this stuff, but I still liked it a lot. And he appreciated what Rian Johnson did. And what Rian Johnson's response to everybody on Twitter was pretty cool. He was just like, look, these movies are going to be made until all of you are dead. We're going to have this conversation at some point. So why don't we just have it now? Like, not every movie can be about a Jedi training a Padawan. And, you know what I mean? Like, it just, other things need to happen. Okay? What's going on there, Rich?
Yeah.
I see you laughing. Who's talking shit?
I'm just reading things that people are saying in the chat.
Well, I can't read it. Why can't I read it?
I have no idea, but I put the question that I was laughing about, I put it in the question list. So you'll see it there.
Okay. I really wish we had somebody on this show that was the counterpoint to this argument, because I would like to argue about it, but right now I feel like I'm just yelling into the sand.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome, man. And honestly, I thought it was cool the way the way he left a lot of things to where, like, you don't know, Rey's past.
We don't know where anything is going now. After Force Awakens.
Yeah, and leaves it open.
Right, after Force Awakens, it was like, oh man, yeah, there's questions here, but it's like so obvious what these questions' answers are going to be, and then they're not.
Yes.
Which is cool.
I like that. It makes its own thing, and it leaves it open to bigger things, and I like that. It makes it its own. So
this argument made me eat a fucking candy cane, and I'm only arguing with myself.
Anger.
I don't even like candy canes.
I watched Blade Runner last night. Amazing. The new Blade Runner was amazing.
It's way better than the first, I think.
Way better. Have you seen that? Yeah.
No.
You haven't watched either? Rich, you need to watch these movies.
Here's what happens. When I talk about something, you take a note, and you go do it. I'm not saying you have to, like, go put a finger in your ass right now. We're telling you good entertainment. Enrich your mind. And now, to be fair, he did watch some TV shows that we talked about.
Yeah, I caught up with some Netflix shows.
But Blade Runner is epic filmmaking. I mean, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
It is well
so
acted.
Good.
The story is great. It's really long, but it doesn't even feel really long. It is like 15 minutes longer than Star Wars, and it is just awesome. I highly recommend it. And I don't usually recommend like 3-hour movies to people because
I just need to catch up with the first one before I watch this.
You really don't.
You don't. You don't.
I feel for me I do because I really I want to see the first one.
Watch the final cut if you're gonna watch the original movie, and then carry yourself right into that, and you can have like 5.5 hours.
The one I get most recommendations from people is the director's cut, not the final one. So
Final cut.
I'm gonna probably check out the director's one.
Because you don't
The
listen to
short,
me? Is that
right?
why?
Well, I have friends whose opinions I really
I've never
like.
met these friends. I don't believe you. I'm your only
People whose
friend,
opinions
Rich.
I,
I'm
people
your only friend.
whose opinions I really respect. They tell me to watch the director's cut, so I'm probably gonna go with the director's cut.
I hate you, and I hate your friends. Okay? Fuck
We
you,
all hate you
Rich.
too.
Fuck you, Rich. You're probably going to hate The Last Jedi, and then I'm going to hate you even more. I'm
Well,
going to fucking fly to
hey,
Lafayette and shave your fucking
if
head.
I end up hating the Last Jedi, then you'll have somebody to offer counterpoints about it. Then
Yeah, and I'll have seen the movie at least 3 more times.
there you go.
Podcast, so. All right, so Blade Runner, that was cool. There's a new movie on Netflix called Bright. I haven't watched it yet. It's pretty divisively reviewed as well. The critics don't love it, but the community as a whole seems to like
the
it.
Will Smith,
Mhm.
right?
I saw that.
Oh, you watched it? Did you enjoy it?
No. I saw the
The
poster
trailer.
for it, and I didn't watch it. I'm not a
I
big Will
watched the-
Smith fan, so
Yeah, I watched the trailer for it. I just didn't know it was out already, so I'll check it
They
out.
already have
Probably.
signed on for a second movie. Supposedly it's a really cool universe. Movie has some cheesy acting, some cheesy dialogue, but it's supposedly really cool. So I'm gonna watch that on my airplane flight tomorrow, and we'll have that to talk about next time. TV shows. Black Mirror just hit again last night. I don't know if you guys have watched Black Mirror on
Yeah.
Netflix.
I watched the
Goddamn.
first episode of it out of a recommendation, so I'm
Like
pretty
the
interested.
first season or last night?
No, I mean first season.
Oh, the pig fucker episode.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's good. I like Black Mirror. It's like Tales from the Crypt. You know, like every episode is self-contained. You can watch
Yeah, it's
anyone
an
at any
anthology.
time. Really cool. Like Twilight Zone, but futuristic Twilight Zone. So that's something we all
Tales
need
from the
to
Dark Side. Yeah.
Tales from the Dark Side. And Mr. Robot ended. Did either of you watch this season of Mr. Robot?
No, I didn't.
I'm just about to finish the first season still, but I am that far. I have started watching it. So
This season was so good. The first season so amazing. Second season I thought was cool, but definitely was a little bit of a low point. This season was fucking amazing. I think I talked about it last show. There was one episode that was just just an amazing episode of TV. I'll leave that to you. Season 3.
was it like one scene you said or something, like one
long
cut
scene.
or one
It's
scene?
I mean, it clearly has
That's
cuts
crazy.
in it, but it looks like one.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So yeah. Anyway, that's I don't. What TV shows have I been watching? I guess
Happy is
Oh
killer.
yeah. I started Happy. You should watch that, Rich. That shit's good. It's on Sci-Fi. It's with Chris Maloney from Law and Order SVU.
What's it about?
He plays this like ex-cop. He was like the top cop in New York, and now he's like pretty much like a homeless dude. And God, I don't even really know how to explain this. This girl's imaginary friend named Happy, who's like this little unicorn, leaves her presence because she's kidnapped and goes to him, and he needs to rescue her. And it's just kind of like this few days in the life of this guy. And it's just,
what's the tone of it? Is it like a comedy or?
It's a comedy, but it's like an action comedy, and it's like super fucking violent. And
oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fucking violent, dude.
Yeah, like
All
the
right,
opening
I'm
scene is the guy blowing his head off and dancing while the blood's all just spraying everywhere. It's pretty good show. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. I didn't watch this week's episode. I need to catch up, but it is fucking awesome.
Mike, somebody in the Discord posted a screenshot to show you how to get the chat.
Discord.
On Twitch.
That little arrow?
Yeah, that little arrow. If you're seeing that, then just click that and the chat should appear.
I found the arrow! God, that thing fucking blended in.
There you go.
Thank you, whoever found me the arrow. Kenny MC2. Kenny Mc2.
There you go. Shout outs.
God, thank you. Now that the podcast is almost over, let's get to some last questions. How about that?
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Mike? Oh, this is from TBD Chaos. Mike, when you take a shit, do you do it standing on the seat, squatting like a bird? Well, I also have squatty potties at my house. So not only do I have bidets, I have these really, really cool little stools that slide, into your toilet that you can stand on and squat when you shit. And you know what? They are great. If you don't look up the Squatty Potty, they make some of the best advertising. Their commercials are fucking hilarious. I feel like, did the same people ask these goddamn questions? What is your view on, I don't know what the fuck that is.
HuniePop, right? That's sort of a porn game on Steam, kind of.
Let me look it up.
And I haven't played it, but I kind of want to pick it up and try it. I gave it as a gift to John last Christmas. I don't know if he's tried it yet, but
Only
I have
too
a lot
bitty.
but I have a lot of respect for the developers. They seem really cool and really chill, and
Holy God, it's got a 96. It's got an overwhelmingly positive score, just like us.
yeah, there you go. So I probably should try it, and I will. So if your question, if you want to know if we would be offended by it or whatever, then nah, I'm interested.
No, I just
in
asked what our view is on it. God, they must have sold a lot of copies of this fucking game.
Oh yeah, no, it was pretty big. It was pretty big.
Oh, it's been out for 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Let me see how many copies they sold. Wow, 727,000 owners. A lot of fucking people.
Oh yeah, it's a success.
Good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good that you asked, because now you've given me the reminder to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up and try it out.
Huh. If I played games, I'd probably play that. Laughing Cow 6. Any luck on the Postal Redux soundtrack? Yeah, it's something we've kind of had ready to go for a while. We just really haven't put it live. On another note, there is somebody that's looking to do a vinyl version of the Postal Redux soundtrack. So at some point, there might be a very super limited run of Postal Redux vinyl albums out. So
Oh, there you go. The audiophiles out there, they'll really appreciate that.
yeah, it's all up on Steam. We just need to set it live, I think. I don't know.
So far, I've been doing a thing where if you own Postal Redux and you want to get a download of it, just ask me. I'll give you a link to download.
Just ask Rich, the PR bitch.
Yeah.
Will there every fucking time? Will there be a remake of Postal 2? No, maybe, yes. I don't know. Don't you just want another Postal game? Who gives a fuck what it is? All right. Computer Player wants to know: can I make the Postal Dude into a cute girl in Postal 4?
Yeah, can we make that as a microtransaction?
Microtransaction.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, it wouldn't be a girl. It would probably be like trans dude.
Close enough.
Metro Dude.
Can
Dude.
it at least be a
Postal
really
Metro.
cute trans dude?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I feel like if you can go trans, you should be able to like get all puffed up and get your makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
did. So maybe the answer is maybe. Next question: is the next Postal game going to be running on a new engine or the same engine? It'll be running on the same engine as Postal Redux. So yeah. It'll use the
Unreal
newest
Engine
version
4.
of Unreal Engine 4. Will there be any more Postal 2 expansion packs like Paradise Lost? There probably won't. I wish we had just done another one. Redux is cool, but you motherfuckers just didn't want it. So
live and learn.
yeah, who knows?
But
Maybe we have enough modders that want to get together, and if you're a modder out there and you're listening to this and you want to put together a team, maybe we can somehow work it out, and you guys can make our next Postal 2 expansion pack. TBD Chaos again wants to know: how was Hanukkah? What is Hanukkah? Is it real? Okay, so Hanukkah is the festival of lights. It is a celebration of the 8 days that the menorah in the main temple was burning while the Israelites were getting attacked. There was only enough oil left for one night, and it stayed burning for 8. So now every year we celebrate this little holiday called Hanukkah, and it's really not that big of a holiday. Jews don't really care about it all that much. It's not one of the top few holidays, but because it's right around Christmas, it seems like a bigger holiday than it is, and it's like more marketable because kids get presents, and You know, it's considered a big holiday to Jewish kids, but the big holidays are Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So that's what it is. Is it real? I don't know. Is any religion shit real? Probably not. That shit probably didn't really happen. I have no fucking clue. I'm Jew-ish. Stress the ish. All right? And how was my Hanukkah? It was fucking great. I got a new pair of sunglasses. See these right here? My new Von Zippers. If I actually get them on my face. VZs right there. But, you know, we also had a Christmas celebration at my house. My wife's family came over and we did it all up there. So I made a prime rib. It was fucking dope. Next question. Will the chain scythe, the scrapped Postal 3 weapon, come back in the next Postal game? We were actually talking about that recently. It's possible. Might be a little bit more work than it's worth. It looks cool in practice, but we do have some really cool melee shit for you. So be ready for that. Will the next Postal be first person, third person, or top down? It'll be first person. I'll just lay that out there right now.
Yeah, it's probably going to be first person.
Yeah, we made some other things. We did some other stuff. Other people did some other stuff. Didn't work out too well. Anyway, so Happy New Year. I think we've talked about everything we need to talk about. Rich, you go fuck yourself, you dirty ass, fucking dirty foreskin piece of shit. Go fucking wipe that goddamn smegma out of your foreskin and eat it on a cracker on New Year's Day. I love you. Don't online bully. It's really bad. Love you, Marcus. Happy New Year. And
Happy New Year. Love you, brother.
See you guys in 2018.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.
See you, Rich.
And only the same song, that same song can lead me to the bottom. But yeah, the same song, that same song can lead me here tomorrow. But yeah, the same song, that same song can lead me to my sorrows. But yeah, the same song, that same song leads me when it comes on, it takes me to that place where I'm from. The word to the song help me remember right where I was. The time and the way it made me feel that way on that day. Same song, same song. It's always the same one, that same song that drags me to the bottom. It's always the same words, those same sounds I wish I had forgotten. It's always the same song